Good morning, students. In our last class, we had done the role and importance of ICT in our daily life. Means where we use the technology for communication in our daily life. Today, we are going to do the next session, that is the basic components of our computer system. Now we can divide the computer system basically in two categories, two parts. One is hardware and other is software. Again, hardware is of different types: input, output, and storage devices. Then memory is there for storage devices. So today we will do all these things. What is hardware and software, input, output, and storage devices, primary and secondary memory. So you can see here what is hardware and what is software. Basically, what is hardware? Hardware are the tangible parts of computers which we can touch, which we can see, which exist in the real world. That is called hardware. Means keyboard, mouse, monitor, motherboard, printer, all these parts which you can see and you can touch, or you can say all the tangible parts of computer that exist, that you can see, is called a hardware. For example, from in previous classes also you have done what is hardware. So hardware we are again categorize in different categories: input devices, output devices, and storage devices. Input devices are those devices which take input from the user. Means from the outside they take the input, from the external world they take the input. For example, your keyboard is input device, your microphone, joystick, scanner, light pen, touch screen, all these devices which are connected to your system and take the input from the user and give the input to the system are known as input devices. Output devices are those devices which give the output to the user. For example, your screen of your system, that is called monitor, and printer and speaker, they give sound. So all these are the output devices. Plotters, etc., all these, they are basically used for giving the output to the user. Next is the storage devices. Storage devices are those devices which are used to store the information. Where these are the devices where you store your data. For example, your hard disk, your CD, your DVD, your pen drives. All these are the storage devices. So clear? So all these are the hardware. Next is software. Software is a program that you can say that does not exist in the real world. You cannot, that is not a tangible part, means you cannot say that this is software. You only run the program, you only run the software, you only use the software. Clear? For example, you are using Windows, you are using any other operating system, like in previous classes you have used uh, Linux, you are using Office, Microsoft PowerPoint, Word, Excel. All these are the software, but you cannot extract a software and say that this is a software. Basically, the software is in a CD, or is the software is in a DVD or in a pen drive, and that is a hardware. So we cannot extract the software. It basically, it is a program or instruction which we give to the computer. That is called a software. For example, Windows and Office, etc., are the examples of your software. Now storage devices, we will do it in detail, that what are storage devices. Basically we will do what is memory. Memory is the storage devices where we store our data. That is called the memory of the computer. Now we divide the computer memory in two parts. One is primary memory and other is secondary memory. Primary memory is the main memory which already exists in the computer, that is the primary memory. Primary memory is again of two types. One is RAM and ROM. These are the sub parts of primary memory, RAM and ROM. RAM is random access memory and ROM is read-only memory. Clear? ROM is the memory in which we just read the instructions or data written on it. We cannot write on ROM, but we can write in RAM But as we switch off our system, everything will be vanished. So we cannot store anything, a user cannot store anything on the primary memory. Primary memory contains basically the data which is already written on it. Like suppose you are using Windows, all the instructions, booting instructions which are already written on the software will be executed. You cannot change the booting instructions. So that is written on ROM. You just read the instructions. And RAM is random access, means you can write in RAM, but as soon as you switch off your system or your power goes off, all the data will be vanished. So that's why to store our data for further use, we will use secondary memory. So what is secondary memory? Secondary memory basically a magnetic memory, or it can be in a form of optical memory. It is for long term for of storage. It is used for the long term of storage, that because we cannot store our data in primary memory. That's why we need to store our data, we need the secondary memory. The secondary memory devices is our most important is our hard disk. Then we can use CD, DVD, pen drives, flash drives. All these are the secondary storage devices. Clear? So today we will do only this